Hey, it's Monday and this is going to be really short and I'm sorry about that, but can you see these papers? Like, I have to fill in every single sheet for tomorrow. These are cash settlements for the enterprise where I'm working, and the tax return deadline is today, so I hate money. Today I want to talk about space. According to New Oxford American Dictionary, space is a continuous area of expanse that is free, available, or unoccupied. The same thing applies to our personal space. I don't know about you, but I need a circle like this big at least that should remain only for me, that should be free, unoccupied, and available only for me. Like, you know, public transportation is a huge problem for me. And clearly there are people who like to invade your space. For me this comes as a surprise because I would be inclined to believe that one's personal space is value for everybody, but if someone feels authorized to enter yours, you can expect that he pretty much doesn't respect his own. But still, there are different kinds of people. There was this one episode in season 3 of Friends where Ross told Chandler that Rachel wanted to fall asleep cuddling and he couldn't sleep like that, so he had to perform his special role. And there were people who love each other, but still your personal space is untouchable. Space invaders do various things to piss you off. For example, a classmate's space invader borrows your rubber without asking. Because seriously, I will lend it to you, you can simply ask. A physical space invader will insist on coming very close to you when talking. Like when you see your reflection in my eyes, it's too close. A toucher will touch you and tell you a story. And he goes all like, oh, I understand you completely and blah, 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 blah. They don't understand you, they just seek an opportunity to touch you. There are also eye contact invaders who will stare at you all the time during your math class. And there are teachers. I think I'm a little bit over-interpreting this issue of invading your personal space, but for me this is kind of a metaphor. I said teachers and I meant like teachers when they do things like giving you loads of homework to do for the next day. And I am far from saying that giving homework is a crime, because that's the lame excuse people give when 2 math exercises mean that they could smoke but for 15 minutes less than usually. But I'm talking about people superior to you that give you heaps of work for the next day and not understanding that you have a right to sleep, and not talking about your other personal commitments, because it's like intruding your personal space. Suddenly someone grants himself the right to enter it and do stuff with it. Similarly, I have needs for a little time for myself. It's like this little circle around me. And when you put me in a situation where I doubt I will be able to sleep an hour, maybe that night, that's definitely parallel. Yay for that tonight. This week I talked to 2 girls that I have known for 5 years, but I have never talked to them before. It turned out to be really cool, so I'm really glad I did.